Okay, so I'll be doing this kind of videos where I will be having this image or PDF, and I'll be explaining things over this, okay, by some marker like this. And I am doing this because I ran out of sketch pens, and I won't be able to make videos in on a whiteboard because of this corona lockdown. And it's getting very painful for to make this kind of diagrams. You can see NPN type on this software, which you might have seen on my last video. So that's the reason what I'm doing is I am taking this notes, photos, and I'll be explaining things over this. Okay, so hopefully I'll make things clear to you. So here it goes. So the in this video I'll be telling you about this depletion region formation in NPN. Okay, how it forms a junction JE and JC. This is our JE, and this is JC. Okay, so you can see here, this we have seen before as well. So it is just as extension of PN junction. Okay, so this is one PN junction, and then this is one PN junction. Okay, here, so here there will be one depletion region, here there will be one depletion region. Okay, so what will happen is you can see here in this N side you have this dots, which is filled dots, which is electron, and this plus signs, which is donor ions. Similarly, here you have unfilled circles, which are holes, and these are the negative signs are acceptor ions. Okay, similarly here also you have N side, same thing. Now what will happen, now these two will form a junction. So there will be a depletion region like this, and there will be one depletion region between this. Okay, now what will happen, it will not be exactly symmetrical, means the width will be not equal in N and P. Okay, in N side there will be less width, and in P side there will be more width. Okay, more width will be acquired by the depletion region in the P side, and in N side there will be very less width. Similarly here also in this depletion region, if you will see, there will be less width acquired by the depletion region in the N side, and more width will be acquired by the depletion region in the P side. Okay, so what I mean is you will be having more width like this, sorry, more width on a P side, let's say this, and very less width in the N side. Similarly here you will have more width in the P side and less width in the N side. That is how the depletion region will be formed. And why it is happening? Because if you remember, I told you that if there will be more doping, there will be less width. Okay, so this is our emitter region, which is heavily doped, and this is lightly doped base region. So as the doping will be more, the width will be less, and that's the reason it is acquiring very less width in N side, because emitter is heavily doped. And similarly it is acquiring more width in base side because base is lightly doped. Okay, and what else yeah, that is what it is written here. So it is written, by combining emitter base, a small force acting on the junction JE, that is this junction, and the force causes motion in the charged particle. These charged particles always move from higher concentration to lower concentration, that is electrons move from N side to P side, and Similarly, p type holes moves from p type to n type, and this recombination takes place in both the regions as emitters. So in both the regions it will take the it will make the depletion region. Okay, so I hope things are clear to you. Similar thing will happen in the collector side as well, and you will get the similar kind of reaction. Okay, now so that the depletion width is more in base side compared to the emitter side. Similarly, by combining collector and base, the depletion width more into base side compared to collector side. Simply in the transistor, the depletion region width more into lightly doped side compared to heavily doped side. Okay, and by the way, why it is on the similar note it is happening. Okay, why this, 1 minute, this thing here also it is valid for this junction also, because this guy is lightly doped and this is moderately doped. Here it is heavily doped. Doping means the concentration of these positive charges, these negative charges, okay, which are acceptor ions and donor ions, and these positive charges. That is what I mean by doping, the concentration of these positive negatives. Concentration means the number of these charges per unit volume. Okay, that is what concentration means, or doping you can say, of this acceptor this donor ion and this acceptor ion or this donor ion. So that is what it means by concentration. Okay, so that's why, so this is heavily doped, this is moderately doped, but with comparison to base side, they both are have higher doping than base. Okay, collector and emitter, and that's the reason base is acquiring more width than NN, emitter and collector. Okay, so we will go down. There is a figure, you can see that, this figure. So here you can see there is a more I have written here, more on P side, this guy and this guy, rather than on N side. Okay, so this is JC, collector junction, this is emitter junction. So that is how the depletion region is formed in emitter side as well as in collector side. Okay, so that is how it will look like, the depletion regions. So it is just an extension of what do you say, PN junction. It is just we are having two PN junctions. Okay, so now what we will do is we will see the biasing. So you can see this is unbiased diode, sorry, unbiased transistor. There is no biasing applied as emitter base collector. When you will apply the biasing, what will happen? That is what we will see. What will be the currents inside this flowing, and what are the current components, whatever it exists, we will see. And more specifically, we will look for active region. Okay, because that's our major concern, active region. So this is the active region. So this is our main concern, because the use of transistor is mainly for the amplifier purpose. So for that we will be needing in active region. So that is what we will see, how the currents will flow and currents will look like in active region. Okay.